The Skycrawlers for the Nintendo Wii is based on an animated movie, which in turn is based on a series of novels by Hiroshi Mori. It's been developed by Namco's Project Ace's team, who is behind the excellent Ace Combat series, and their love of planes and arcade-style flight simulation is definitely felt throughout the game. The story takes place in an alternate timeline where war has pretty much been abolished. Now, since everyone seems to get all bothered with how quiet it was, the government started arranging sponsored battles between private corporations. As the silent protagonist, codenamed Lynx, you become part of Cougar Squadron that fights for Rostock against the opposing company Lawton.
Ready for next round!
Captain! Huh? Is that them? Our promising new...
However, the story isn't as much about you as it is about your fellow batch of new teenage pilots that join your squad. These teenagers turn out to be children, which are cloned pilots that stop their growth as teenagers where their reflexes are at a peak, but then are still able to enjoy soaking up experience with years and years of training.
Good morning, Captain. Maomi Orishina. Reporting for duty, sir. Right.
What is it, Kylie?
Being a story that is all about dogfighting in fictional planes, there are no sort of missiles that you can get towed with or fire and forget. A problem that normally arises from arcade-style flight sims like these are that dogfighting often boils down to you and your opponent just circling each other over and over again. But Project Aces have partially solved this with something they call the Tactical Maneuver System. See, if you fly close enough to an enemy and stay within range, a bar will gradually fill up, and as soon as it hits level 1 you'll be able to loop into position behind your enemy and take them down. Now, enemy aces are a little bit more squirrely and you need to really charge up your bar further to get in a good position. It does make the game a little bit easy, but thankfully there's a bunch of really varied missions to mix it up. So you get to go on all sorts of stuff like bombing runs, photo ops, escort missions, and you even get to take down a super weapon falling into enemy hands.
This thing's a giant. Tough to beat. Take advantage of your speed. No good! That didn't even leave a scratch! Huh? What the hell's this light? That can't be... Uh-oh! Hurry! Ah! Hiroto!
At your disposal you get an ever-expanding lot of planes to choose from, with all sorts of weapons, mods and colors you can kit them out in. You don't have to adjust everything manually though. There are some preset settings that will boost your plane to make it either more speedy or more lethal, depending on the mods you have available. Since it's a Wii game, it obviously doesn't quite enjoy the same level of graphical fidelity that we've seen in other recent Ace Combat games, but it feels like Project Aces has done alright with the limited resources they had. The default setup and tutorials in the game will also ask you to play with the motion controls, and while that works alright, it really does play best with the classic controller. However, what really carries the game is the varied missions and the interesting story progression and plot twists. So if you're looking to take to the skies on your Wii, you got a great offering in the Skycrawlers Innocent Aces.
Officer Kaida has turned on us! Giga, as captain, this is your responsibility! Take him down!
No, wait! Please, let me do it!
Absolutely not! Return to base immediately!
I know that I can do this!
Know your place, pilot! That's an order!
No!
That's enough!
want to fight.